Well, here we are. So, what I've done is I've gotten us caught back up. Basically, went and talked to Jalo. After I talked to him, I left the building immediately. We saw him walking, so I followed him. I did record that as quick as I could. Nothing really came of that, so I don't know what that was about. We talked to the genie in the pawn shop, just in case that was important. Nothing different happened there. I went to the Isle of Wonder, gathered the potion, and drank it, just so that Alexander understands what the potion does, because that might be important. I kept a save file before I drank it, though, just in case we're not supposed to have drank it yet. And we have not visited the Isle of Mist yet. That means we have not gotten the lump of coal, which means we have not traded that in for the rotten egg. And we also have not gotten the scythe, or seen or talked to the druids. So hopefully we're on a non-dead end path save file right now. The idea I have is to use the shield here to get past these statues. I don't know exactly how to do it. Let's see if we can use it on ourselves.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case.
Okay. Here we go.
The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander.
Nice. I guess that's it. We're in there. Alright, cool.
With the gardener gone, Alexander can see that the garden plot is hardly more than a fresh patch of dirt.
I don't suppose you want to pick up any dirt, right?
Alexander has enough trouble without digging around in the dirt for more.
True that. Well, let's see what's beyond this screen.
Alexander walks forward to
idea.
step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
You know it'd be good to get through that? A frickin' scythe, yo. Let's try the knife. The knife in theory should work, but it's not.
The dagger isn't strong enough to cut through the magical hedges.
Really? Oh man, listen, I do some yard work myself on occasion, and I could make work with that dagger, so... Okay, well, at least now we know what the scythe is used for, and we kind of have an incentive to go and get it. Frick. That does mean that unless we...
Alexander is...
Oh, I did the wrong thing. That does mean unless we... I don't know, man. I don't know if we should go to the Isle of Mist yet or not. I don't want to put us on a dead end state. If we go there and leave, we can come back and get past here, and that might give us something useful. I guess the best thing to do is to just try it and see what we get after this, and just keep a different save. I just want to take a look at that spell again real quick. We have the Sacred Water, but we don't have any Falling Water. And we believe that we can get salt tears from the babies. We just don't know how to get it yet. Since the Make Rain spell seems to be more important than the Magic Paint spell for right now, perhaps we should go and collect the baby's tears? I don't know. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make a save. Alexander, where the hell are you going? Doing a little dance over there. We are going to go get the scythe, but I'm going to have a safety save. So this will be after using potion, need scythe. Good enough, right? Okay, so let's use our magical map.
Alexander pulls out... Alexander...
The druid should not be on the beach, because we have not explored. Okay, that's good.
From the...
We're gonna go grab the coal and the scythe. We'll go get the egg, and we will use the scythe.
Alexander. Alexander.
Okay, now if we come back to this place in the future, we're gonna get accosted. Like, we're gonna get captured, I should say, right at the start. So
From the northeast.
Yes, I know, game. Hey, I'm trying to talk here. A little respect, please.
Alexander.
I believe this is a dead-end thing. I just don't know, but
Alexander.
I'm gonna go grab the egg real fast, because we might need that on the Isle of Beasts. You know, why not get what we can? I really have no idea what's at the gazebo or beyond it in the Isle of Beast. I'm excited to see it. It's nice to have stuff. It's really nice. I knew that this playthrough would be great because I do have such a love for this game, but I don't recall any of it, hardly. So it's really a cool feeling. And it really does hold up. It's a great adventure game. The dead ends are obnoxious, but they haven't been, at least so far, and again, I could be already on one, they haven't been a bother so far. We've managed to kind of dodge them. Just knowing they exist has helped. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, ladies, I got a lump of coal for you. Ta-da! Right neck, please. Thank you. And they're gone.
Let me.
Showtime. Shug it up. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, I was already on walk. I didn't think it would be, because I had last used an item. Alright, here we go. Past the carnage that we created here, everyone's sleeping. They're fine, they're just asleep. Past the sleepy clowns. Everyone's asleep on this island for some reason. Okay, Isle of Beasts.
Alexander.
What is the beast? Why do they call it Isle of Beast? Are we gonna run into this beast? Do we need the shield again? Oh, our shield's dead, so we shouldn't need it. Okay, good. I was worried.
Alexander walks forward, but the road.
All right, let's use the scythe.
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light. He's through.
That's quite a process. Whoa!
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave. A slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Oh, the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here.
We know
to share my castle, my life, willingly.
We know of
Take
one.
another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... If you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will.
Okay.
By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
Alrighty. Well, quite the predicament we are in. Let's stop and let's think about this. So we need a maiden. We do know of one that we've not been able to talk to on the Isle of the Crown. We now have a ring that might help gather her attention, or maybe the game will just let us talk to her now that we've kind of figured out a use for her. He's talking about time limit. I don't think the game's actually going to give us one, because it doesn't seem to actually measure time. That'd be weird if all of a sudden I'm just wandering around and I turn into a beast and the game ends. But I'm going to assume that it does that. I was assuming worst case scenario. So I'm going to make a save that's going to serve as a point of return in case that happens. And just thinking, if that is going to happen, should I explore this area we're in? More items could be useful, but if I don't need them, if I can get the maiden first, and there is a time limit, I should do that. But we'll make a save. We're going to explore, and we'll return to the save if we need to. So we're going to call this After Beast. And I really like how they've just totally ripped off Beauty and the Beast here. There's definitely been Alice in the Wonderland and other influences, but this one just seems a little bit, a little bit obvious.